Hi, my name is Hugo. I'm the CEO of Dreamwaves, and we want to help blind people see the world through their ears. Orientation is a fundamental challenge. In the old days, we used to ask for directions on the street. Nowadays, with smartphones, we use a navigator to go wherever we have to go to. But it's not easy for everyone. For elderly people who sometimes have a hard time using technology and feel unsafe about navigation, or for people riding a bike who can't or shouldn't look at the screen, using a navigator can be challenging. But especially for blind people, using a navigation app, using only turn-by-turn instructions to go somewhere is a very challenging task. So we've decided to create a navigation app which can take people everywhere simply by listening. With our app, you simply have to listen to the direction of a sound and follow that sound to go somewhere. It runs on a smartphone, you can hang it on the chest like in the picture, and you have to wear headphones, such as the models here shown below. How does that work exactly? Our app calculates a route just like a normal navigation app. And then we use augmented reality to place virtual waypoints embedded in the real world. And with the headphones, you can hear these waypoints. So now you hear a waypoint just in front of you. You easily know that you just have to walk straight. When you get there, the sound stops and starts at the next waypoint. And now you hear it to your left and you simply have to walk in that direction. When you get there, the sound stops and again you hear it to your right and you go to your destination. Why are we doing this now? Why audio augmented reality now? On the one hand, there are more and more augmented reality enabled smartphones in the market. And on the other hand, there are hearables, smart headphones with sensors that can track your head position. And together, they are the perfect platform for audio augmented reality. And this platform is booming. In the HiReach project, we set out to extend our existing pedestrian-only prototype with public transport capabilities. On the one hand with routing, and on the other hand with a system to assist people getting on and off the buses. And also we wanted to do then on the rollout an evaluation of the impact the system have for people's lives. We did just that. We implemented here, you can see that we implemented routes which are not only pedestrian but with public transport options. You can see the details of the route, plan in the future and so on. And we also implemented a web-based planning application which you can use to plan your routes, save them into your account and have them the day after, for instance, in your mobile app. Now I'll show you briefly how does that work. What do you feel with the app? As I said, you just have to type in a destination. You select one of the suggestions, then you get a route suggested, and when you start, you'll see those
head towards Mark Circus
in the real world. And if you have headphones now, you'll also hear the direction of the sound. You see, as you move, that waypoint is always there on the street. So, going now to the important part, the rollout evaluation. What we did in the last couple of months, we acquired and processed more images for our machine learning assistance system to get on and off the bus. We also invited a lot of sighted beta testers that helped us grab those app crashes and user interface problems that we had not seen before. But the most important, and where I'll focus just after this, is on the observation workshops. So what we did is we invited 8 people, 7 fully blind and 1 visually impaired, to test our app. And we went with them on the street and observed how could they use it and which impact did it have for them through a questionnaire. So they had an easy route so that we could make sure that they understood the mechanics of the app, how did that work? And then they were doing a complicated app. We made it a bit challenging on purpose so we could really assess, can they use this app only to get to that destination, and how does it feel for them? So I'll show you a small video of one of the users testing the app. He is now crossing the road, and for instance here, he now listens to the sound in front of him, and now he should turn left, but he misses that turn by a little bit. But soon after, he starts hearing the feedback. So he will hear the sound then to his left, and he will immediately understand that he should have turned left. See, now hears it, thinks for a very, very short while, and he knows I should have taken that left turn. And now he's following the sound and going straight. So you see on the next example, He crosses the street and then he should turn left, so now he still hears the sound in front of him, and at some point it's almost automatic. He will just start hearing the sound to his left and he will turn immediately because it's very, very intuitive. He heard it, he just confirms to make sure that's the right direction, and he keeps following the sound. And so 6 of the people that we invited completed the routes quite easy. They did it almost without our intervention. And they really told us, we had a questionnaire afterwards, they really told us, this is a completely different paradigm of navigating. We asked them, how does this compare to other systems? And they said, there's no comparison. This is a very different way of navigating. They really like the fact that they have a constant feedback where they have to go. So they always know it's this direction or that direction or behind. And it's constant. And this is something that they like. It was also unobtrusive. They didn't complain that would just hinder the sounds from the rest of the world, so they liked it a lot. One of the users even said it's a bit like seeing because of this constant feedback. So people really, really felt more safe, more confident while navigating. They went really fast, and many of them even told us that they had fun. Going a little bit on the business aspect of things, I told you about before of this platform, smartphones and hearables, and I just want to say that the forecast for 2022 is that there are around 2 billion of these devices sold to people already. So this is the number of people that could actually run our app. Looking at the blind market, it's about 250 million worldwide. And if you take a freemium model like the one we propose with the free layer and all these different subscription values, we could reach a 40 million yearly revenue in Europe alone. If you consider other groups like elderly people and bike riders, then this number would be even much higher. There's a lot of competition on the navigation landscape, but most of the competition is not as precise as we are in terms of localization because they use GPS only. And the ones that are more precise, they don't use this intuitive and constant feedback as we do in our app. We have a great team, and I'm really happy to say that Giovanni just joined us, and the plan is that he will become the CTO in the future. We also have a very experienced product designer, a great mobile app developer. Elke is doing the usability research, he's very experienced in that, and Harriet is our community manager. So after all we did, we are now fundraising 300,000 euros to improve our localization algorithm, to put the app in the App Store, and to enter the market. So join us and help us help blind people see the world through their ears. Thank you.